All right, so today we're talking the future of Yeezy, as it looks like Ye may be up to something. Plus, we got a new Yeezy Gap Balenciaga drop going down tomorrow via the Los Angeles archive. So we're gonna touch on all of this here in a minute, but to begin, let's start with the latest here in sneakers. So yesterday, we had a surprise shock drop, which honestly, it felt like it came out of nowhere. So we saw Nike and Travis Scott just about an hour ahead of the MLB Home Run Derby. They released the Zoom Field Jacks, a motto which seems to be inspired by the game of baseball, as well as Travis Scott's hometown of Houston, where the Astros happen to play as well. So this model, formerly known as the Sharkadon, infuses the upper of the retro Nike Shark cleat as well as the bottom sole unit from another Nike model, which all comes together to create the Zoom Field Jacks. Now, I didn't even realize it, but earlier this year we saw Travis Scott release his first all-original Jordan brand silhouette in the Jumpman Jacks, or also known as the T-Rex, and now he's also debuting his very first all-original Nike silhouette. So it's crazy to be able to accomplish two major feats like this all in just one single year. So I think it's safe to say that Nike and Jordan brand has just given this brother the keys to the company. Recently, we've even seen MJ rocking a pair of Travis Scott Jordan 1 low. So I think it's safe to say that he's definitely the new face of the brand. Now, as far as this release, these joints were extremely limited. According to the rumor mill, this shock drop was limited to just around 200 pairs. So yes, they were that limited, and it looks like Nike is just continuing this same release strategy where they start off with these limited releases in order to build up the hype and demand for a wider release. So as far as the worldwide wider release of these, we can expect that to go down coming up soon in September. On top of this, we also see Travis Scott rocking another colorway, which is currently unreleased, but reportedly this colorway will be dropping coming up later this year. Now, I know this release was extremely limited, so I highly doubt anybody that's watching here was able to cop a pair of these. So let me just know, what do you guys think about this model? And up next, we got to look at some upcoming releases from good old reliable New Balance. So first up, we got a new colorway for the Made in USA 990 V6. Now, reportedly, this design is inspired by the Summer Olympic Games, which will be taking place here in Paris. Now, as far as the inspiration, it's actually in the color palette, which apparently is derived from a New Balance store, which is located in Paris. So all of the details go down from the handcrafted textile banners, furniture, and more, which are located in the store. Well, at least according to Soul Retriever here. So on top of that, these will be releasing coming up July 26th. So let me know if you guys are rocking with those. And we also have a new ALD New Balance collab, which they're teaming up here on the 990 V4. So got an olive-based sneaker. Now, as far as ALD collaborations in New Balance, they've definitely been doing their thing. But as far as this pair, while it's a cool looking sneaker, I feel like it's not really doing enough to kind of separate itself from just your standard Made in USA releases. And I feel like this additional minimal ALD branding is just going to make this release a lot more hype, limited, and difficult to cop. So because of that, not really my cup of tea, but as I always like to say, if you guys like them, I love them. Then coming up tomorrow, we got a new Yeezy Gap drop, which will be going down via the Los Angeles archive. So apparently they're going to be restocking the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga Dove hoodies. Now, this garment originally retailed at $240 through Gap and Balenciaga. We're seeing them reselling above that retail price point via the secondary market. But just as we saw last week, I'm expecting the Los Angeles archive to bless us with these hoodies for well below retail. Now, as far as last week's drop, we did see an exclusive email link which was reserved for just loyal customers. Now, as far as tomorrow's drop, which we can expect to go down 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. Eastern time, there's no telling if this will actually be exclusively limited to just loyal customers. So I would say to just be on the website probably like 10 minutes ahead of the drop. So that's going to be losangelesarchive.com. Don't miss out on this release. As far as the hoodie sizing and everything, if I'm able to actually get in and grab my size, I would probably suggest to size down, as I've heard that these do run actually big. So I'm probably going to size down at least one size, possibly two, if I'm able to grab these. So 3 p.m. Eastern, the losangelesarchive.com. And speaking of Yeezy, last week rumors were going crazy about Ye's potential retirement from music after a text message was shared from Rich the Kid. So there's no telling if this was real or fake, but a lot of people are thinking this was album promo, as Rich the Kid actually has an album scheduled to drop this Friday. Life's a Gamble which I'm most definitely going to be checking for. Now, speaking of Yeezy, the last official statement that we actually got from Ye's camp was that they're going to be hosting a YS Vultures listening experience, which will be going down in Korea coming up on August 23rd. And fans are already speculating that potentially this could be the beginning of a new rollout for Vultures 2, which people have been waiting on for a while now. Ye, he's also been spotted back in the States in LA with his wife Bianca, and fans are already speculating that these shorts he was rocking are potentially a new Yeezy drop, as they appear to feature some type of like Russian graphics, which definitely would align with the whole Gosha, Yeezy, Empire, everything like that. So more unreleased Yeezy merch that we can wait on. Now, speaking of Yeezy.com, previously they did display a message saying Yeezy is no longer accepting online orders and all existing orders will be fulfilled. But it looks like recently Yeezy.com has updated saying until all existing orders are fulfilled. So I think that's a good sign that we can expect a potential new Yeezy drop very soon, possibly those shorts or some of the other unreleased garments that we've seen Ye rocking as of lately. So potential new Yeezy drop on the way. Let me know if you guys are excited. And before we bounce, we got a new look at a apparent upcoming AE1 colorway, which they're calling Silver Metallic. So while I'm a huge fan of the AE1s, I would say this may be a miss from the team Adidas, but as far as the inspiration, I feel like this kind of takes us back to some of those early 2000s Nike basketball models as far as the whole metallic silver colorway. And as we bounce, we're going to be taking a look at a new promo for the upcoming AE1 Low Ascent pack, which will be dropping this weekend. So we're going to wrap things up right here. I'm JA. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed. I appreciate everybody. If you enjoyed today's video, please help support the channel by hitting that thumbs up button. All right, y'all, I'm out. Catch y'all tomorrow. Love.
My A1s, anybody can get it. Check up. You really think you can guard me, huh? That's cute. You know I don't miss, right? Never learn. Maybe you can teach me. I got defense too. I'm him. You're not catching me on a post. You thought you was him, but I really paid attention.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. You can't see me yet.
Can't? Oh, I can't? Can't ain't even in my vocabulary.